Boom. Hey internets. I had a good question from Hamza. Hamza's from Italy. To shout out for everybody from Italy that watches the channel. He said your videos are very helpful. Quick question. For a startup clothing brand, is it better to release the first collection following trends at the moment, or something original that stands out for other brands? Great question. I've had this question before. I don't remember what I said before. You guys, I've said this recently. You guys should stay subscribed, and I'm not plugging. I mean, you can follow or not, but fashion is changing at such a quick rate that videos that I did like 2 years ago, but definitely 3 years ago and earlier, some of that information might not be suitable anymore in this time and age because things are changing that quickly. So, Hamza, I hope I'm saying your name right. Hamza, thank you for dropping that. So here's my answer. I think you need a little bit of both. Now, you can just see what trends are happening. I'm doing trending all the time. I'm always looking for merging trends together. And so it's seeing what you can do that's on trend right now. Having said that, like knowing that your production can create it in a quick enough turnaround time. So what is going on now with colors, fabrications, different cuts, should cover the most part of whatever is trending and hot at the moment. And then you're asking, how can my brand accomplish that in its own way? So you see, I'm combining both, what's trending now and what your brand is bringing to the market. So listen, guys, as business goes, just a normal business, we're not talking about fashion, okay? I don't care if you're selling pencils, you're selling phone cases, you're selling, like, a normal business as an entrepreneur is, what solution is your business providing, okay? What void is it filling? What problem is it solving, okay? Now the thing with fashion that makes it difficult, among other things that makes it difficult, is we're not solving a problem, okay? Like, there's literally thousands of brands, and there's thousands of brands that are already doing it right now and taking up the space that you want to then occupy. So you have to be incredibly creative and incredibly innovative. So your brand really needs to bring something to the market that's interesting. It's well known on my channel that most of you are not gonna make it. I say it all the time, and I'm not trying to be negative. In fact, me creating the segment Brand Hype was me trying to give you guys examples of what brands are doing right at the moment. And there's a lot of examples of it, but there's way more examples of brands that are never going to make it, or that team won't make it for that brand. They might reincarnate themselves into another brand or work with a different group. Maybe they drop a partner, maybe they add a partner, and there's a way where it happens and they're part of a successful brand. If you end up to stay with fashion and doing a clothing line, it can happen, but there's a lot of brands that just aren't gonna make it because it's so competitive. It is extremely difficult. So, sorry, long rant, but what I wanna say is the whole basis of your brand should be that you're bringing something new. If you're an active lifestyle brand, how are you gonna take the spot of Live Fit or Gymshark or any of these brands that are out there and doing millions and have a fanfare? Now, is there room for people? There's room for people, but you gotta make people love you. You gotta make the people who are gonna consume your brand raving fans of what you're doing. So you should be mindful of things that are going on for trending and then do it in your own way, okay? Now, one way that you can skew though is trying to find something that's super innovative and new and skewing toward that and not looking at trends as much, okay? But for me, I'm always very mindful of what is trending, because even if I were to launch a brand right now and I say, hey, I got this new hat idea, or I got a new bag idea that could really compete with Herschel or some of these other bag brands that are doing really good. So I think that category is going to be very strong. So I'm going to do a big marketing push around this bag idea that I have, or this hat idea that I have. But you're also going to surround that with shirts and hoodies and like a soft goods program where you do we do printables and embroidered goods and that sort of thing, like not cut and sew, but you know, cut and sew as well, if not in the beginning, at some point. So all of those things that surround your big bright idea product are going to need to be on trend. Like you're gonna want to see, at least as reference, what is selling out there from the market, from other brands that you respect or that you want to hang your brand right next to in retail, right, theoretically. So if it was hanging in between two brands that you respect, you just have to think, okay, what can I offer in that category? Like non-denim bottoms or knits or you know, whatever it is, accessories. So if you're doing belts and wallets, like how is my brand gonna stand out in between those two brands that I respect at a retail if someone is just shopping? Okay, long answer. I hope that helps. Thank you for bringing up the question. Another big shout out to Italy and wherever you guys are watching this from. You guys have questions on anything, drop it all down below. Follow me on social media when you guys have the chance, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.